I just wanted to point out something today. I'm doing electroculture in my garden a lot, and most of my beds got electroculture copper rods. For instance, here we've got one right here. This pepper is doing extremely better. The slugs was eating it off, and I reinforced security, and they stopped. And now look how that pepper is growing so nicely. But it's also next to the copper rod. Let's have a look at this one down here. This one is growing, but it's not growing as much as this one because these ones have new shoots. This one is near to the copper rod, so it's getting more of a it's getting more frequency from the copper rod than this one. Okay. Also, look at the pumpkins. I've got two pumpkins here. I planted these pumpkins at the same time. They were germinated at the same time. They were planted out at the same time. They were the same size when they started off. If you go back to the videos, you can actually see it. This pumpkin is a little bit away from the electro rod, while this pumpkin is next to the electro rod around here. So there's one right here. So this pumpkin is doing extremely well, and it's just growing like crazy. While this one is not as close to the electro rod as this one. So you can see there's a difference. Electroculture makes quite a difference in the garden, like a massive difference. You can see how big this one is comparing to this one over here. So if you don't trust what everybody's saying about electroculture, just try it. It's not going to take anything out of you to just put some copper in your garden and just see what happens. But my garden is flourishing. Anywhere I've got the copper rods, they're just doing so well. Wow. The example of my copper rods. Look, it's doing so well. The cabbages and the broccolis are doing so well here. Look at these ones at the front. These ones are smaller compared to the ones at the back. So it's definitely giving off some frequency, and it's definitely stimulating growth for these plants here. But the further it is away from the electro rod, the less frequency it's picking up. But it's still healthy. Although the frequency is less, at the front, it still works because they're healthy. There's no bug bites or anything on these ones. If you notice, these ones are like really, really protected, which is so cool because I wanted to make sure I get enough brassica this year. I love my brassicas. I love my brassicas. The only thing I don't really, really full dry eating is cauliflower. I don't like it, but the rest of stuff, I love it. So yeah, try your electroculture. Don't take our word for it. You try it and see, even if it's just a pot. Look at my son's electro bed. Look at his purple broccoli. Excuse me. Everything is growing so full and nice. The kale is beautiful. Look at my cabbages. Oh my god, the beetroot as well. He's got some beetroot coming. You can see that one there. This one's coming into that little beetroot. Everything's just looking so well over here. Let's have a look at his sunflower is getting bitten up by the butterfly. They're laying like caterpillar, so they're eating these leaves off. As long as they don't trouble the flower itself, I'm fine. But look at his pumpkin. His pumpkin is running. Not to mention his cucumber. I need to stick this, as I said, I haven't done it yet. Look, it's blossoming. Everything's just growing nicely. Wow, his bed is just lush. And this is a copper bed, electroculture bed. And you can see down here is doing well than up there. So up here we've got a space. So the electroculture rod is in the middle. But up here is not getting as much frequency as the middle bit. But then again, my carrots, they were eaten off by slugs and, other insects. So I'm going to have to plant some more carrots in here so to make it just look a bit full. Yeah. Just to give it a bit more fullness. But everything else is doing fine. Here is just full. Oh my goodness. It's just packed. Everything's just looking amazing. Everything's looking good. We got some rain yesterday, so potatoes and tomatoes got a bit of water in. This is getting curled as well, so I'm wondering if I have to start trimming again. But look, we've got fruits on. Lots of fruits. So this is a cherry tomato plant, I think. And these, my carrots are looking good. In this bed, we only have one copper rod. We only have one. I only put one in here, but everything is just gravitating to it. Look how big the nasturtiums are with the calendula. A massive. You remember this tomato I planted just the other day? Look how big this has grown as well. So the soil is so beneficial for certain plants, and I'm taking notes which plants these are. Look at my zucchini. You see that yellow zook? So I'm going to self-pollinate soon when this one opens. The male opens, I'm going to pollinate her and, get her a bit juicy and fat. Yeah? But this bed is doing so good. Oh, let me show you my cabbage around here so as well. There's a cabbage around here that was not. You remember this cabbage? You remember this cabbage, guys? He wasn't doing so well. But look how beautiful he is now, because I started doing weekly treatments. And I've got kale under here as well. And the onions are doing really good. So everything's doing well here. The nasturtium is just beautiful. I just love how it's just taking over. Yes, everyone, this is what I wanted to show you today. I'm going to address this tomato because I'm thinking I'm seeing some yellowing. Look down here, sir. Yeah, I either need to trim this leaf off and get some more light in. I might do that today. It's curling, and then I'm going to give it some more nitrogen and feed it. Maybe not. But anyways, that's what I wanted to show you all today. How my electro garden is going on. See this butterfly trying to pitch? But the next video I'm going to show you how I use trap plants to get rid of my pest in my garden. We're going to harvest soon as well. But yeah, highly blessed everyone. It's your girl Nix, and I'm out.